Before I get started with the webinar, I will give you a small gist about myself and the company. All right. So my name is Prashant. I work for Faveo Helpdesk as a business consultant. All right. So Faveo is a multi-channel help desk. Today we have integrations with WhatsApp, Facebook, Twitter, specific phone services, email, and SMS services. All right. So the end users can get in touch with you via any of these channels. We are an ISO and NASSCOM certified company. All right. So we have more than 5,000 users across the globe. Every hook and corner, people are using Faveo today. All right. Hope everybody is able to see my screen now. Please do raise your hand if you're able to see my screen. Perfect. So like I mentioned, Faveo is a multi-channel help desk. Today we have integrations with WhatsApp, Facebook, Twitter, specific phone services, email and SMS services. So not only these supported channels, we also give you a self-support portal. The self-support portal will exactly look like what you're seeing on the screen. So here, the self-support portal is also completely configurable. Starting from the logo, the color, the texture, everything is configurable. All right, you can apply your company logo here. You can change the color, texture, everything is configurable. Quickly, I'll walk through of self-support portal firstly, right? So firstly, we'll go with knowledge base. Knowledge base is basically FAQs. Yeah, it's just like FAQs where you can add all the FAQs in the knowledge base. And for frequently asked questions, your end users can check the resolutions and responses from this particular knowledge base. So knowledge base can be categorized, and also you can write articles. You can create categories and write articles. I'll open one of the article. When I open one of the article, I'll be able to see all the text, images, photos, screenshots, videos, all that is configurable. You can upload photos, screenshots, text, videos, etc. Say, for example, even after checking the knowledge base, the end user doesn't get any resolution. At that point in time, the end users can also raise a ticket by clicking here, submit ticket. So here, generally what happens is, in this page, they will try to enter the email address. If it is not registered with the system, at that time, they can click here for registration as well. The registration form is pretty simple. They can just add their first name, last name, username, phone number, and email address. And the end user can create their registration. So once this is done, the end users can also submit a ticket. Once the registration is done, they can go ahead and log into the page. So we have 3 to 4 ways of login. One is you can directly log in mentioning your email address and password. Next, we have LDAP integration, which you can utilize. All right. And you can also utilize the social logins like Facebook, Google, etc. So now I'm logging in with my password. Whenever I log in with a username and password, you will actually get the two-factor authentication. This is mainly for the security purpose. So any users or agents or even admin, they will not be able to log in without these two-factor authentication. So let me log in. Yeah. So now we're going to see the agent panel. Agent panel is basically you and your team who will be responding to the tickets. I'll quickly walk through the dashboard. Dashboard contains snippets. These snippets are also configurable. You can increase as number as snippets you want. Second one is it will show you requires immediate action. Which ticket needs an immediate action? All those details you can see here. Also, here you can see recent activities. And towards your right side, you can see the performance. This is mainly based on the SLA. Any questions so far from anybody? If there is any question, please feel free to raise your hand. I'll wait for 3 minutes. So there is no question from the team. Great. So let me proceed with the next one. Now in the agent panel, we'll see the inbox section. So inbox is the place where all the tickets will land in one central place. Every ticket starts from the priority. Blue color will be normal priority, green color will be low priority, orange color will be high priority, and the red color will be emergency priority. So every ticket comes with a unique ticket ID. It comes with a proper subject line, and you will be able to find out from where the ticket is come, who it is assigned to in the team, and which department that person belongs to. And if you have already configured organization, you can also see the organization here, from which organization the ticket has been created. This is pretty much what is possible in the inbox section. Also, towards your right side, you can see source of the ticket. Whether the ticket was generated via web portal or email or agent created behalf of the customer, or it was created through WhatsApp or Facebook, etc. All those details you can find here. Next comes the status of the ticket, whether the ticket is an open status or customer awaiting status or internal discussion, all those you can see here. Additionally, what we also give you is when the ticket was created and when it was last updated. Also, if the ticket is overdue, since how long it is overdue. And if the ticket is overdue today, it will show due today. And if it is already overdue, then you can see a overdue tag. Any questions so far from anybody? Patrick, any question? Michael, do you have any question? So I consider this, there is no any questions, I'll move forward. Thank you. Now let me open one of the ticket. So when I open a ticket, I'll have to assign the ticket. So we have two ways of assigning the tickets. One is round robin algorithm, where the ticket gets auto assigned to the available agent based on the criteria. Second one is I can also assign the ticket manually right here. I can assign the ticket to an individual agent, or I can assign it to the team, or I can assign it to myself if I'm working on the ticket. This is possible. Also, I can change the status from here. And if I wanted to change the department or level of priorities, you can also edit the ticket. Here you can change the department, the team, help topic, even the priority, everything is configurable. You can edit these as well. Additionally, what we give you is something called add-ons. In the add notes, this is mainly for internal purpose. This is not shared with the end users. The add notes is for you to collaborate internally with your colleagues. Any questions so far from any of the attendees? All right, so I consider that as no questions. I'll move forward. Thank you. Now I'm moving on to the contacts. So all contacts is basically the users who will be creating the tickets. We have two ways of importing the users. One is LDAP integration. Second one is you can import users through CSV file through Excel. I'll open one of the user. When I open the user, I'll be able to see basic contact details of that user. Also, I'll be able to see how many open tickets are there, how many closed tickets are there from that user, how many unapproved and deleted tickets. Also, if I scroll down, I can see the log details. From which device did they log in, which platform of or OS it is, which browser, and the IP address. All those information I'll be able to see of that particular user. Any questions so far? Great. So I'll move to the organization directory. Organization directory is mainly when you deal with B2B business or if you have multiple branches in the business. So you can create an organization and you can map the domain. When you map the domain, whoever is emailing you from this particular domain, the system will automatically show you in the inbox, you got an email or the ticket from this particular organization. Also, you can make one of them as a manager in that organization. They will also have access to check all the tickets which is raised from the organization. Any questions so far? Great. I consider there is no question. I'll move forward. Thank you. Now I'm moving on to the reports. We have various reports: agent performance, department performance, team performance, performance distribution, ticket volume trends, management report, turnaround time, help desk, in-depth report, all that. I'll show you more important and specific report, which is help desk in-depth report. In the in-depth report, you will be able to see overall how many tickets were received, how many were unresolved and resolved, and how many were reopened. Also, how many tickets met SLA and how many tickets did not meet the SLA. Also, you can change the graphs from here. We have predefined graphs which you can utilize. Also, if you want to filter specific reports, you can use filters. We have various filters which you can utilize. You can filter the report, and end of the day, you can also export these reports. Any questions so far? Great. Now I'm moving on to the admin panel. Meanwhile, if you have any questions, feel free to ask me. Yes, Patrick.
How are you, Prasant?
I'm doing good, Patrick. How are you? Welcome back.
I'm okay. Thank you. I just wanted to confirm that by applying filters on reports, is it the way one can customize the reports?
When you say customize the reports, what would be a requirement? Can you give me a case scenario?
Yeah, I mean, from the reports that you have, the default reports that you have shown us, you have got the in-depth, the management, and other reports. And there is also a way of filtering the information that you would want to be populated on the report. So I'm just imagining that if a client wants maybe certain outlook of the reports, he or she must go through the filters and then you'll be able to get the reports that they require.
Right. See, our platform is built with open source, so our product is completely customizable. We can customize the reports as well, but it would cost you little extra, and based on the number of hours, we will give you the code. Hope I answered your question, Patrick.
Yeah, I think I'm answered. In other way, they are saying if one can go through the filters and cannot still get the report that they expect, you can further develop the, you can further customize the reports to the requirement of the client.
Yes, we can customize the reports depending on the requirement of the client. That's right. We can do that.
I think that's okay. I'm answered.
Great. Any other questions from anyone? All right, so I consider that as there's no more questions. I'll continue. So now we will be looking into admin panel. So in the admin panel, you can configure the entire system. Complete configuration you can do from here. I'll show you a specific requirements. Firstly, we'll see the email configuration. Email configuration is as simple as how you can configure the Outlook using your IMAP, SMTP settings, all that. And also you can create multiple emails. You can configure multiple email address for individual departments as well. Also, we have something called authentication. For example, companies will be using Microsoft account. For them, we have something called OAuth authentication, which you can utilize for the Microsoft email address. Now I'm moving on to the business hours. In the business hour, you can configure n number of business hours. Also, you can add your yearly holiday list. So based on the business hours, your SLA will be enforced. Now I'm moving on to the SLAs. So you can use multiple SLAs. You can create multiple SLAs. I'll open one of the SLA. Here you can configure the SLA. Low priority ticket should be responded within 2 hours. I can make it 2 minutes, 2 days, or even I can make it 1 hour, etc. And it should be resolved within 16 hours. I can configure this as well. Also, operational hours also I can identify who will be using. What system is doing is it is not only giving a trigger, it is also giving a notification. For example, if the first response is not happening within 2 hours, who should get the notification? Assignee of the ticket. Secondly, who should get the ticket? Assignee. And within 30 minutes, it is not responded. Then it should go to the department manager or team leader. This is completely configurable. Any questions so far? So the demo is completely, the webinar is over right now. Thank you so much for this webinar. Thank you so much for joining the webinar.